So what besides the age of a rug factors into the price?
So I like to think about three things. One is, what factors have made this rug expensive to create? How costly was the labor and the supplies? So part of it might be, what's the quality of the wool? Is that wool hand spun or is it machine spun wool? And also the size. I mean, a 9 by 12 rug could take anywhere between 5 and 15 months for a single person to make. So that's a lot of labor going into a rug. But all of those things could give you some kind of baseline price that you might expect if you were to get your rug appraised. But really, the other two factors are equally important, which is, does anyone want this rug? What is the demand for this style? So for instance, like 9 by 12s are more expensive than a 7.5 by 12 because it's a size that's in a higher demand. It's not as common. Similarly, if you're looking for a rug that's got to have a dark blue field and light colors around the edges, you know, if that's not
very
as
specific,
exactly, that can be harder to source and therefore more expensive. And then what's the supply? So Harry's rugs are beautiful, but they're also very prevalent. It's easier to find more examples of a rug that has that style if you like it. So the reason they're a little bit less expensive isn't because of any difference in quality as much as the supply is higher.
Just supply and demand.
Exactly.
So bottom line, what should people kind of look for in terms of pricing and think that it's fair for them but fair for the vendor as well?
I would say, first off, you should be expecting to make an investment. You know, hand knotted rugs are not cheap compared to, or certainly not cheap compared to a hand tufted or a machine made roll.
You're not even comparing apples to oranges.
Exactly. You're not comparing apples to apples. But I would say that learn what types you like, and then know that the price within that type shouldn't vary for a given size by more than about 20% from one vendor to another if they're really selling quality. And if you're not sure, make sure that you are buying from a vendor that you trust so that what you buy is in fact what you think you're buying.
Like distribution.
Exactly.